So let's jump on over to the biggest news of the NFL, which is Devante Adams being traded to the New York Jets, or should I say the New York Rodgers? Because let's be real, Aaron Rodgers is the reason why Devante Adams is going to be in a Jets uniform. Let's be real. He was losing that. He knew he was going to lose that Bills game. He sat there on the sideline going like this, going, man, you know what? I need Devante Adams. Do I think that's going to make them Super Bowl contenders? No. Do I think that makes them playoff contenders? Yes. I think they can make the playoffs with that kind of firepower because really they were just a better wide receiver away from probably winning that game against the Bills. Not going to lie. And I hate Aaron Rodgers. I don't like defending him, but realistically, they were a good wide receiver away, a better wide receiver than Mike Williams away from winning that Super Bowl. Not Super Bowl, but why did I say Super Bowl? Winning that game against the Bills. I guess it might be it would have been their Super Bowl if they beat the Bills because they suck. But the Raiders are completing a trade start for Devante Adams to the Jets, and it is for a conditional third-round pick that could be a second-round pick if he's good. All right, and this is the terms according to Adam Schefter. If Adams must be a first or second team All-Pro on the active roster for the AFC Championship game or Super Bowl. That is the only way they'll get a second round pick is if he's an All-Pro, which he would have at this point. No offense to Devante Adams, I do think the Raiders were the reason why he got held back. You're going to need to do a lot, man, because you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything for this past 6 weeks. You're going to have a crazy season, dude. Not to mention you're sharing targets with Garrett Wilson, who's a stud, who showed that he can click with Aaron Rodgers. Now Aaron Rodgers has 2 top-tier wide receivers. Man, there's no excuse for this guy. This guy has 2 great running backs. The only problem they really have, honestly, is their O-line and maybe their tight end and Conklin. That's about it. This team is a playoff team with Devante Adams. They were like sort of a playoff team, maybe just like 7th seed and maybe fighting for one. Some teams choke at the end, and then the Jets just take that 7th seed, like situation like that. This, I feel like, bumps them up enough to where, okay, they might be fighting for a playoff spot. They could definitely do it. They could be favorites for that playoff spot. That's how I feel about it. I don't think it's a moving the needle. You know what I mean? Because we also don't know what this interim head coach can do. There's this magic for the first 4 games. They're absolutely outstanding. For some reason, they're fantastic. The team balls out first 4 games. Then after that, the other teams figure out that interim head coach, and everything just falls apart. It's not interim head coach, but it's almost the same thing. The Seattle Seahawks going 3-0, looking really good. It's a new coach, new system, new everything. And then teams figure them out, and now they're 3-3. Let's see further down the line just how good the Jets really are with this new interim head coach, and if Aaron Rodgers can keep his composure when he loses games despite having just all the control. He has the power to fire coaches and bring in players whenever you want. That's insane, dude. What does that Douglas guy do, the GM for the Jets? What does he do? He has the easiest job on the planet. Who do you want me to get, Aaron? I'll go do it. Oh, this is what you want, Devante? I'm going to make sure it happens, but I'm going to go to Cabo and just go on vacation. Okay? Call me if you want to make a trade. You all know this Devante Adams thing, this being the New York Green Bay Packers, is a real thing. I don't think, again, it doesn't move the needle to a Super Bowl contender. It moves the needle to them being playoff contenders. We also don't know if they can actually come back to their same old connection that they used to have. Things change. It's been years since they played with each other. Rodgers is older. Devante Adams, his morale is down. Things can change, man. And also, Devante Adams is old, and he has to learn a new playbook. He has to learn new cadences. He has to learn the connection with the offense. You know, there's other variables than just. It's not like Madden where you can just trade for a player and everything just works. You know, it's real life, man. There's other variables that video games just do not replicate. I do think the offense is going to be better, but I don't think it's Super Bowl better because that was a good connection. What does that say for Garrett Wilson? Because we all know that Aaron Rodgers is going to target Devante Adams more now, especially on 3rd down. Look forward to him more. And while Garrett Wilson is going to be kind of thrown to the side, this is going to be an interesting turnout. I don't know why Aaron Rodgers was like, let's fire Robert Saleh, then trade for a wide receiver to try to get better. It truly feels like they're just throwing darts at a board, just like random shit. just doing random things, and hopefully it sticks. There is no like coordination here at all. It just feels so random.